All right. Good morning, everybody. Um, we're I want you to do me a favor and take your blanket, your yoga blanket, which is usually, that size or that size, but open it to the wider uh, uh, space, I guess, or whatever, the wider width. Thank you. And then just fold it in half because we're going to use this a bit this morning. And then take that and put it about halfway down your mat. And then you can just sit on it for now if you want. We're going to go from sitting to laying down. Um, so please sit in a way that is comfortable for you. Um, as we just begin our practice, if you're sitting up on your blanket or blocks, or if you're sitting more in hero pose, all of that is just fine. Take your shoulders up to your ears and let them come down. Take them up again. Big deep inhale and exhale down. Good. Last one. Take it up and back and down. And then close the eyes. Maybe let your hands rest either in your lap or at your knees. Start to notice your posture, the spinal alignment, back of the head. We talked about this last class. Back of the head to the back of the sacrum, and just feel the tailbone drop down a little bit. And then maybe notice the shoulders and draw them back very gently. Don't squeeze between the shoulder blades. Just draw the shoulders back enough that the chest rises. And then close the eyes if they're not already. And start to notice your breath. A lot of times I start in class rather quickly because I have this idea in my head of where I want to go. And I thought this morning we would start a little bit quieter, a little bit gentler, just noticing the breath, a little mini meditation, if you will. And then maybe inhale to the count of 4. And at the top of that count, hold for 4. And then exhale to the count of 4. And maybe pause at the bottom before beginning again. This is just called the box breath. It can be really any number most of the time. It is taught with the number 4, just inhaling for 4, pausing, exhaling, count of 4, pausing at the bottom. And if you find the count of 4 is just a little too much, you can let that go and just inhale, pause at the top, exhale purposefully, pause at the bottom. Try to keep the belly soft and the jaw soft. 2 more rounds right here. And then allow your eyes to open. Inhale, both arms up. Bring the palms together if you can. If you cannot, or it hurts your shoulders, please stay wide. Interlace the hands. Let the index finger point up. And then only if it is appropriate, reach those arms. Just feel that nice stretch through the side body. Maybe stretching over to one side. Again, you can do this with the hands open. Come back to center, go the other way. And back to center. Take both hands to your heart. Interlace those hands, press it out again. Maybe extend the arms and feel the stretch through the back body. Take those arms up. Exhale, slowly release down. Good, let's do that again. Inhale. Interlace those hands, point the index fingers, hug the ears, only if that is appropriate. Really stretching, but keep the tailbone nice and long. And breathe. Release that interlace. Take the hands to the heart. Interlace again. Press it out. Breathe. Take both arms up. Exhale. Let it go. Just one more. Just like that. Take it up. Hands interlace. Thumbs point out. Let's do one more side stretch. Just reach and center. Reach the other way. And center. Bring those hands to your heart. Press and reach. Breathe. Take them all the way up. Exhale, let go. Good. And just shake that out. Let's straighten both legs. Now, if you're sitting on your blanket, just make sure you're either all the way on because that feels good, or you're at the tip of your blanket, or you can take it out completely. We're going to come to that next. So I know you can't see it all the way, but there's my toes. Let's do Dandasana. Flex the feet. Hands come down to your sides. The shoulders open. The low belly tones in just a little bit. Find your breath here. And then inhale, take the arms up. Interlace again, press the thumbs or the index fingers up to the ceiling, lift through your chest. Breathe. Exhale, hands come to your heart, press out and reach. Hold right here, optional. Lift one leg. Find your breath, everybody. Yep. Turn those toes out to the side. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the toes back, lower. Take those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands down. Dandasana. Open the chest. Find your breath. Good. Flex the feet. Inhale, reach up. Interlace, reach up. Just stretch. Really get those ribs to open up. Get some space in the lungs. Release, hands come to your heart. Interlace, press those hands out. Hold right here. Lift your other leg and breathe. Turn the toes out, optional. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the toes back, lower them down. Take those arms up and let go fully. Good. Shake all that out, everybody. And then again, wherever you're seated, go ahead and take the legs wide. Wide is relative, right? Your wide might be barely wider than hips width. Just trust your body here, no pain. Flex your feet, sit up really tall. Use your breath. Good. This time, take the arms all the way up. Just tap your palms and then take the arms out at a diagonal. I want you to think kind of 5-pointed star, right? If we were standing up, the legs would be wide, the arms would be wide. And then exhale, elbows down to waist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze. Good. 2 more. Take it up. Exhale. Last one. Reach up. And exhale. And then let that go. Shimmy those legs together. Bend the knees only to your level. Maybe wrap those arms around only if it doesn't hurt the knees. and release. All right, we're coming down to this blanket. Make sure there's nothing over your head because we're going to be reaching arms, doing all kinds of crazy stuff today. Now, you're going to lay on your blanket so that your sacrum is on the blanket. If you need something behind your head, please feel free to do that. And come on down, feet to the floor. And first, just find your spot, right? So your spot is your blanket is right across your sacrum, as if we were sitting, laying on a block instead. The spine is nice and long. The tailbone is lengthened. And there's space behind the lower back, but you're not arching at all. Bring the right knee to your chest. Hold on behind the knee. Straighten the left leg and hold. Just relax here for a moment. We do this a lot on a block, a yoga block, but we're going to play with this blanket today and try to notice the front of the left leg, right? So we're stretching through the front thigh muscle, the quadricep, and just a teeny bit into the hip flexors, but we don't want the lower back to overarch here. We want to keep that nice and neutral. One, you're here. Two, you're going to take the right leg straight, point your toes, tone in through the belly. Three, you're going to lift the left leg and flex both feet and breathe. Good. Take the left leg up, go slow. You're still holding on to the right leg. And then lower the left heel all the way to the floor, but you're going slow. Inhale, bring the leg up. Exhale, lower down to the floor so the heel touches and up. Good, lower. This is 4. Go slow on the lower. Good, last one, 5. And lower all the way. Hold here. Bring your right knee to your chest. Straighten both legs. Watch your lower back. You'll know right here, like I'm a little bit too high, I guess, on my blanket. So when I straightened both legs, my lower back arched quite a bit. So I just shifted a little bit. Bend both knees. Bring your left knee to your chest. Hold on behind your knee. Straighten the right leg. Hold right here. Just let this very gentle stretch happen for the front of your right leg. Shoulders are down, your neck is neutral. So if your chin is really high up, maybe you put a blanket or a low pillow under your head. And then optional, straight in the left leg, point your toes. Tone in through the belly. Good. Optional, lift the right leg, flex both feet, hold right here. Breathe. Keep that left leg right where it is. Keep your hands where they are. Take the right leg up and slowly lower. Just tap the heel. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tap and up. Just slowly lower. It doesn't have to be super slow. Just keep control and lower. We've got one more just like that. Up and lower. Hold right here. Breathe. Stretch through the left heel and release both knees to your chest. Good. Take both legs up, everybody. Whew. Take both legs wide. Now you're on this blanket, so you want to make sure you're even. You want to make sure the legs are even. Flex your feet. If you need some assistance here, use your hands to the outer thighs so that you can control the width of the legs. If you don't need it, take the arms overhead and then take the arms wide. So my palms are face up, my legs are wide, my arms are wide. I've got them at a diagonal. They're kind of mirroring each other. Breathe. Take both arms, both legs up and open. If you don't have room or this doesn't feel good, you can bend the arms. Good. Take them up and open and squeeze everything to center. Open up again. Got two left. Squeeze and open. Last one. Squeeze it in and open. Take both arms, both legs up toward the ceiling. Lower your right leg, let it hover. Lower your right or your left arm overhead. Reach opposite limbs. Take both up. Exhale, left leg, right arm, and both up. Good. One more, both sides. Right leg, left arm, and up. And other way, left leg, right arm, hold, and up. Bring everything back to center. Maybe give those ankles a little circle. Both feet to the floor. Here's the last one, relative again, on our back. So if it is okay for you, straighten both legs. If laying on this blanket hurts your lower back, take the blanket out and go flat. I think you'll like having it there in a moment, but maybe if it's too much, take it out. Both arms go overhead. If you can, interlace the hands, point your index fingers, bring your legs together. So you're creating this long, skinny line, feet together, hands together. Lengthen the back of your neck. If you can, lift the legs just a little bit and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Everybody breathe. Good. Keep the legs together. Bend both of your knees. Take both feet up to the ceiling. Take both arms up to the ceiling. Everything is still together. Very, very slowly. Inhale first. Exhale, lower everything to the floor if you can. If it is too much, bend the knees and just release. You're back on the floor. Last one, bend the knees. Take everything up to center. Breathe, squeeze your belly, lower, 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 everything down to the floor, everything. Woo. And release. Bend those knees, everybody, and roll over to your side. Good. You're still on the blanket. Your hip is on the blanket. Your bottom knee, bottom thigh is on your blanket. So your knee and your thigh are supported. Your top leg is straight out from your hip. You can lengthen that leg and then lift. Take your top arm up and then overhead so that the palm is face down. Good. Breathe. Once again, here we are lengthening, right? The limbs stretching. Bring the foot and the hand closer to the floor. If they touch, great. If they don't worry about it. Take them both up, turn the palm, reach for your thigh, and lower everything. Good. Reach up, breathe, and lower. Take it up, squeeze. You're squeezing hip and bringing that hand to your thigh and down. Now, if your toes turn out a little bit, that's okay on that top leg. Try to keep them forward and down. Good. Last one here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it up and down all the way. Whew, good. Bend both of your knees. Release all of that. Go ahead and come on to your bellies. You're still on that blanket. Here's another one where it will matter if you're a half inch too high or too low. That blanket should be at your pelvis, not on your thighs. So it should be right across where that sacrum would be. Tailbone drops down. Your forehead goes to your hands. Lift your legs and hold. Now, if you dump into your lower back, lower your hips a little further down on the blanket so that you're not arching. Take the legs wide, squeeze them in. Take them wide. In 3 and 4. Come on. and 5. Bring them all in. Take those hands out in front of you. Interlace those hands. Point the index fingers. Legs lift, arms lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower everything. Shake it out. Deep breath. Exhale it. All right, legs together, arms together, index fingers pointing to the wall that's in front of you. Lift the legs, lift the arms, listen up. Take the legs wide, bring the arms to cactus on your sides. Variation hero locust, press into your blanket. Reach them all back to center. Open them back up. We're just going to do 5 so we can be done. Bring them in. Go wide. Squeeze them in. I know this is tricky. And wide. Last one. Bring them in. Bring them wide. Lower everything down. Just shake those hips out. Bend your right knee. Flex your foot. Lift your right knee off the floor if you can. Press the hips into the blanket. And breathe. If that knee will go higher without dumping into your lower back, go there. If your lower back starts to take the weight, you're just too high. Lower that knee, release. Bend your left, flex your foot. Press your hips into the blanket and then lift that knee. Stretching those hip flexors. The hip flexors are at the front of the thigh. Breathe. And lower. All right, roll over to your other side just in case you thought I forgot. Bend the bottom knee. Let that thigh and knee be on the floor. Your top leg is extended out nice and strong. Your head supported by your arm. The other arm is over your head, right over your ear. Here we go, just for 5. Lift them both. Both tap your thigh. Exhale, lower down. See if the limbs will touch. Bring them up and down. Bring them up. Squeeze. Pause at the top and lower. Good. 2 left. Squeeze at the top and lower. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower. Come to your bellies and breathe. Just pause. You're going to shimmy up so that if you have the room, you're going to shimmy up so that your knees are on your blanket. If you don't have the room, then you're just going to have to kind of bend up, move your blanket down, that kind of thing, and then come back so that your knees are on your blanket. Good. And hold here just for a second. Want you to bend your right knee, flex your foot. Lift the right knee off the blanket if you can. And lower. Go to the other side, bend your left. Lift the left knee off the floor. Hold, everybody. And lower. Flip your toes under so that your back legs and glutes become active. The inner ankles draw toward each other just so the feet are straight. Press into your pubic bone. Come onto your elbows. Lift your hips and come into elbow plank. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Optional to come into a little bit of a sphinx, but you really have to pull the belly in. Otherwise, your low back will just take the weight. Good. Flip your toes under, lift the knees, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Again, Sphinx, but keep the belly tucked in. Don't let the low back fall. Last one. Flip and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Lower those thighs. Little bit of a Sphinx pose. And then lower down all the way. And just breathe. Just shake that out. All right. Use your hands, everyone. Push back. Walk both knees onto your blanket. You're in table pose here. For my friend Adriana, I'd probably come back to elbows. Be mindful. Hold on to that beach ball between the arms. Keep those arms strong, everybody. Flip your toes under. Lift the knees off your blanket. Just hold. Breathe. Keep the tailbone long. Try not to drop your head. You're looking right between those hands. Don't overlift the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Walk your hands forward and a little bit of a puppy stretch here. Deep breath. Good. One more, just like that. Hands underneath. Engage that upper back, tone your belly. Lift your knees, toes are flipped under. Lengthen the spine by tucking the tailbone a little bit. Big deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those hips back. Find the downward facing dog. Oh, I know that feels good. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Go slowly. Find your breath. And then lower both knees back to your blankets. You're going to step forward, right leg, and you probably did what I did, which is push my blocks all the way out of the way. So go ahead and grab your blocks. Your hands are on your blocks. They can be high, they can be medium. I do like them though. It takes some of the weight off the upper body while we focus on the lower. So a standard lunge, right? We know this if you've been taking classes with me for any length of time. The glute is active when we're stretching the front. Opposing muscle contracts. It actually aids in the stretch and in my brain keeps that joint a little protected so we're not just dropping through. Good. Deep, deep breath here, everyone. And then bring both hips back. Slide the front foot back a little bit. Bring your hands to your knee. Tuck that pelvis. Tuck, 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 right? So what happens is as we tuck that hip under, this part is getting more stretched. Breathe. If you're ready, 1, you're here. 2, the arms come up. 3, you can interlace and reach. Don't go into a back bend though so much. Keep the focus on the front thigh, on that left leg. Good. Breathe, everybody. And release. Hands come back to your blocks. Just switch sides. Bring the right leg back. Bring the left foot forward. Start in a more standard lunge. That front thigh stretching out, but keep the glute active. Find your breath. Try not to overly be heavy on the blocks. You're using them, but you don't want to like drop into them. Keep the chest lifted. Good. Bring both hips back. Slide your front foot back so you're more in a 90-degree, and that's only if you can. Watch your knees. You know who you are out there. Take your hands to your knee and then really tuck the pelvis under to find that extra stretch in the right leg's thigh. Good. When you're there too, the hands come up. We can interlace here, stretching the front body using our breath. Good. When you're here too, take those hands behind the head, lift the head, breathe, arms up, release them down, everyone. Slide that knee back to the other knee. I know this is a lot for my lovelies with the knee. Stop, plant your hands, downward facing dog, and breathe. One, you're here, stay here, don't move. Two, take your feet to the edges of your yoga mat and breathe. Look at your hands, take your hands to the edges of your yoga mat and breathe. Nice and solid here, wide leg, wide arms. Breathe, press back into that down dog. Walk the hands back and then walk them back to your feet. Bend both of your knees. Take your hands to your knees. Come on up. Ooh, shake that out. Grab your blanket. Roll it up into a nice little roll. For some, a full roll might be too much. You're going to take that right into the crease here that we have been stretching. Good. Bend the knees. Push that blanket in. Either your hands can come to your thighs or your shins or to the floor. So it's a forward fold with that blanket both in your hips and in that belly. Breathe. Bend the knees, keep the blanket, take your elbows to your knees. And then grab your blanket as you stand all the way up. Well done. Take that blanket off to the side for now. And breathe. Your blocks can be right at the front, but stay tall. Maybe go sideways on your mat. Take the legs wide. Turn the toes out slightly. Take the arms up. Five-pointed star. Squeeze your glutes. Feel the arms active. So I'm not screaming out through the fingers, but I'm really activating the arms and the upper back. Breathe. Now, very, very slowly, goddess pose. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Hold. Lengthen the tailbone, keep the chest tall. Press the knees out. Good. Slowly take it back up. Exhale, slowly take it down. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach up. Good. To left, take it down. Hold if you can, working on strength here. And up. Last one, take it down. And take it up. Lower your arms, heel toe in, everybody. Shake, shake, shake. Come together so that the feet are touching feet and or knees, whichever works for your legs. Take the arms up, interlace, make yourself into a big, tall candle or whatever else this is. Keep your ears between the arms, press into your legs. This is a little bit of balance work, believe it or not. And exhale, release. Last two for balance. You're going to stand, you're going to take one foot in front of the other. Squeeze the legs together. If that does not work for you, either a hand to a wall or go back to the feet side by side. Both arms up, interlace and reach. Squeeze the legs. Breathe. Release the arms down. Release the legs. Go the other way. One side, chances are, one side will feel a little trickier than the other. Heel to toe. Squeeze the glutes. Take the arms up. Breathe. Stay as tall as you can. Make yourself as tall as you can here. And release. Well done. Shake, shake, shake all that out. Come on back to the front of your mat. Whew. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Soften and step back with your right leg. Find your breath here. Your back knee can come to the floor if you would like. In either case, hands come to your knee, your chest opens. Finding yourself in that lunge again, take the arms up. Breathe, interlace the hands, all that optional, you know. Listen up. If your left leg is forward, I want you to bend toward the left. Tricky, really tricky here. So find your balance. Take it back to, take it back to center. Go to cactus arms. Take both elbows in, open them back up, release down to your blocks. Set your blocks aside and come to plank pose. From plank, either you're here or you're coming down to your elbows. You can interlace your hands or not. Breathe. Hold. Squeeze those legs, everybody. Lower the knees. Come on down, Sphinx pose. Use your breath. Lower all the way down, arms forward. Lift arms, lift legs. Breathe. Come back to Sphinx. Press into your arms to come into plank. Lower your knees, press into your hands. Downward facing dog. Find your breath. Look through your hands, step forward, right leg. Hold right here, you can use your blocks. Back knee can be on the floor. Hands come to your knee. Arms come up. Again, interlace only if you want. Watch your balance here. Lean toward the right. Back to center. Release those hands down. Set your blocks aside. Step back to plank. Hold here, everyone, or drop to elbows. Lower the knees, Sphinx. Lower the body. Reach, locust pose. Come back to Sphinx. I know, hang in there with me. Come back to plank. One hand, other hand, downward facing dog. A lot of work there. Step forward, right leg. Step forward, left leg. Find your breath. Bend the knees. Come on up all the way. Exhale to your heart. Good job, everybody. Shake that all out. This is a lot of work, right? I know. All right, come on back front of your mat. You can have your blocks. Take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, right leg. Your right knee can be on the floor. Hands come to your left knee. Open it up. Take the arms up. Take the arms wide. Hold and breathe. Take them straight out in front of you. Take the hands together, interlace those hands, take them up. Out wide, take them together, interlace, bring it up. Last one, out wide, whew, and together, and up. Hold, bring them to your heart, down to the floor. Step back to plank. Find your breath, everyone. Either here or elbows. Knees up, knees down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Consider Sphinx. Lower all the way down. Let's find Locust. Lower down, slide those elbows back. Back to plank. See if you can press into your hands. Downward facing dog. Last one here. Step forward, right leg. I know, everybody. Hands to knee. Arms up. Whew. Breathe. Take them out to the side. Tap the hands together. Interlace. Reach up. Out to the sides. Bring them together in front of your chest. Take them up. Last one. Take them out. And center. And up. Breathe. Take them back to your heart. Back to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Deep breath. Feet wide on your mat. Listen up. Your feet are wide on your mat. I want you to bend the knees just enough so you can look at your hands. Walk the hands to the middle so that your thumbs touch. And then move back to your down dog. Bend the knees, look at your hands, take them wide. Bring your feet together. Breathe. Come back to your normal downward facing dog. Find your breath. Bend the knees all the way to the floor. Whew. And either puppy stretch or hero pose or child's pose. Breathe. Good. Come on up, everybody. We're coming back to standing. We're almost done, but let's make it to standing. Take your feet wide. Walk those hands back however you can get there. Nice, good yogi poses. Whew. Shake all that out. I know it's an interesting thing, isn't it? Good. Just shake out those arms. That was a lot of work for the upper body. Sneaky, but it was all there. Grab one block. We've done this one before, but it's been a while. I want you to take the block at the narrowest level. Take it up nice and high. Near a wall for balance work. Walk the feet in, squeeze the block. Shake it out. All right, lean into I'll mirror here, lean into your left leg. See if you can take the right foot off the floor. Take the opposite arm or your left arm up. Hold, find your balance. You can reach both if you want. Release, squeeze your block. Lean in, go the other way. Foot raises, arm raises. Squeeze and hold. And lower. Release. Take that same block. Let's go second width. This in and of itself is supposed to be quite good for your hips. Don't squeeze. The block is doing enough of that squeeze as it is. But just if you can, if this is not too uncomfortable, this can be really helpful. All right, same thing. You're going to lean into one foot, lift the other, take the arms out for balance. Find your still point and center. Other side, lean, reach, see what happens. You can always keep a big toe down. Breathe. And down. Whew. Grab your block, take it out, shake it out. Narrow second or wide. Wide's hardest. I always feel like I'm riding a horse when I put that block in there wide. And breathe. We're going to give it a try. Lean. See if you can lift. Flex the foot. Breathe. Squeeze your block. It'll help. And lower. And lean. Sorry. I gotta look at myself on the camera and I'm like, this looks so funny. All right, lean and lift. I forgot which side I was doing. And the block's gonna slip and release. Whew, good. Take that block long. Take it between the legs. Walk those feet in now. Give that block a good squeeze. Make sure you're keeping the back knees soft, by the way. Deep breath in. Deep breath out and fully release. Shake that out. Come on back to the front of your mat. All right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down. Step back to downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the floor. Grab your blankets. And come on down to a seat for a second. You're going to come back to that same position on the blanket, taking it at that wider width so that when you put it on your mat, it's pretty much across the mat. And then take that blanket about halfway, just like we were before. And breathe. Go ahead and come down on that blanket. Bring the sacrum to the blanket or the blanket to your sacrum and pause right there. Find your breath. Good. Feet are to the floor, everybody. I want you to dig heels into your mat. Your legs are hips width apart. Lengthen your tailbone. Lift your hips. We're in bridge pose. Dig into your heels. Hold here. Find your breath. Keep lengthening that sit bone, those sit bones down into the hamstrings. If this hurts your knees, you can lower the feet. Good. Everybody lower fully. We're going to do this 2 more times. On the third one, we're going to add something. So this time, balls of the feet, you may have to walk those feet in. Lengthen your tailbone, lift your hips, hold. If this is too much for your knees, lower the heels. Press into the floor with your ball mounds of those feet. And lower. Feet go flat. Walk the feet out just slightly. Turn the toes out. Breathe. Feet are flat this time. Lift your hips. If this hurts your knees, change your feet, everyone. Press into the arms. Lengthen through your back body. Stretching the front of the thighs. And lower all the way. Good job. Straighten the left leg, bring the right knee in. Just take your forearm right behind your thigh or right behind your knee if you have that range of motion. If you don't, just use your hands. Stretching that left leg, just drawing one hip away from the other. Release, go to the other side. Oh, breathe. Good. Release both feet to the floor, both feet to the floor. Now you're going to lift your hips enough to either scoot down off your blanket or scoot your blanket up, whichever works. I want you to take the blanket to the low ribs, not the low back, the low ribs. When you lower down, ideally your sacrum comes back to the floor. It'll be a slight back bend, but it should not be painful. If it is painful, either take the blanket out or raise it up higher. We are going to go there in a little bit. Arms out to cactus pose. Back of the neck is nice and long. Straighten both legs. And just breathe here. Just pause. Let the legs be soft. Relax your jaw. Breathe. Bend the knees. Your feet come to the floor. I want you to scoot up even more so that the blanket is basically under your armpits and shoulders. The arms can go to cactus. They probably have to be up a little higher. Lengthen the back of the neck, straighten the leg. And breathe. And then bend the knees, listen up. You're going to roll to one side, press up just enough to get that blanket out of the way. Maybe have it somewhere where you can grab it for Shavasana. But for now, take it out of the way. We're going to do one move. It's one of my new favorite moves that my husband chuckles at. And it's kind of an interesting thing. It's going to combine a five pointed star on the floor to a sort of twist as we roll to one side for child's pose. Okay, and it'll feel a little bit weird, and you can put a blanket under your head, but I just really want you to play with it more than worry about it or go, what in the world? So make sure you have room on either side of your mat and take the arms just slightly overhead at that diagonal. The legs are wide. So you're in five pointed star. And if you want nothing to do with this, just just lay there and enjoy this beautiful pose all in its own. But if you want, we're going to start by just bending the knees, curling over into this almost like a child's pose, fetal pose on the side of your body. And then you're just going to open back up to five pointed star. And then you're going to curl the other way. Try to allow your body to just do its thing. You can keep the legs low. You can bring them into core more. But I just want you to kind of flow and play roll to one side and then open up wide and then curl into the other side and open wide and curl. Good. A few more. Exhale as you curl in. Inhale as you open wide. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open. We've got one more, both sides. Curl it all in. Open up wide, listen up. Curl back to the first side, but then take the top arm, open it up into a twist. Find your breath. Just breathe, everybody. Try to soften here. Good. Take the top knee up, roll all the way over to the other side. You can take the whole body over and then open, or just stay open and the knees curl over. Good. Take the top knee up. Everything back to center. Find your body back on in the center of your mat. I'm just going to grab my blanket so I can put it underneath my thighs. Coming all the way down to your backs. Maybe one more big squeeze to center. And release as you're ready. Let's find Shavasana, everyone. I invite you to take the legs wider than your normal Shavasana and maybe even just take the arms more out to the sides than down. Back of the head is, back of the neck is long. The shoulders are down on the floor. We find ourselves in this present moment, breathing in and breathing out. Soften your body even more. For those of you ready, start to move your body. Feel your breath deepen. Maybe the arms go overhead for a big stretch. And then draw the knees to your chest. Allow your knees to roll over to one side, curling all the way over. And then as you're ready, press up. Coming back to a seated pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale right to your heart. Know that we can cultivate peace within by coming back to our bodies, back to the present moment. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody. All right.